The power of positivity. The story of Sarah and the rainbow. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, lived a young woman named Sarah. Sarah was known for her optimistic and positive attitude. No matter what challenges she faced, she always looked for the silver lining. But not everyone in the village shared her perspective. The villagers often complained about their troubles, whether it was the weather, their crops, or the long workdays. They would say things like, "The sky is too cloudy today," or "The harvest will never be good this year." They couldn't see any hope for improvement. One day, a storm hit the village, and the rain poured down heavily for days. The villagers were disheartened, feeling that their crops would be ruined. "This is the worst season we've had in years," they cried. "Our hard work is wasted." But Sarah refused to give in to despair. Despite the rain, she smiled and said, "The storm will pass and the sun will shine again. Let's make the best of this time and prepare for what comes next." The villagers, puzzled by her optimism, scoffed at her. "How can you be so positive?" they asked. "We are drowning in rain and everything seems bleak." Sarah simply replied, "Even the darkest clouds can bring a rainbow. All we need is patience." Days passed, and the storm eventually subsided. The sun began to peek through the clouds, and a beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky. The villagers were in awe of the stunning sight. They had never seen such a beautiful rainbow after a storm, and they couldn't help but marvel at Sarah's words. Sarah took a deep breath and said, "See, there's always light after darkness. When you stay positive, you're more likely to see the beauty that follows the hard times." The villagers, inspired by Sarah's unwavering positivity, began to change their outlook on life. They started to embrace the challenges that came their way, knowing that good things would come if they maintained hope. They worked harder, helped each other more, and saw opportunities where they once saw obstacles. By the end of the season, their crops flourished, and the village prospered. The villagers had learned an important lesson. When you approach life with positivity, even the toughest situations can lead to something beautiful. Moral: positivity has the power to transform challenges into opportunities. When you face difficult situations with hope and optimism, you open the door to growth and success. Let's learn some words from the story. Optimistic. Definition: hopeful and confident about the future. Example: Sarah remained optimistic even during the storm. Positive. Definition: focusing on the good aspects of a situation. Example: her positive attitude inspired the villagers to keep going. Disheartened. Definition: feeling discouraged or hopeless. Example: the villagers were disheartened by the continuous rain. Despair. Definition: the complete loss of hope. Example: they felt despair as they thought the crops would be ruined. Flourished. Definition: thrived or grew successfully. Example: the crops flourished once the storm passed. Cough. Definition: mocked or showed disbelief. Example: some villagers scoffed at Sarah's optimism during the storm. Embrace. Definition: to accept or support something willingly. Example: they learned to embrace positivity, even in difficult times. Serene. Definition: peaceful and untroubled. Example: the serene sky after the storm filled everyone with hope. Gloomy. Definition: dark, depressing or cheerless. Example: the villagers initially felt gloomy as the rain didn't stop.